You know, because I don't really want to down any fighter that has accomplished more than I've accomplished.
Right.
You know, in the sport of boxing. But
you know, that's the thing that's interesting about you, man, because, you know, with all the flash, the Floyd Money Mayweather, this dude right here is really smart guy, man.
So Floyd Mayweather just delivered his explosive reaction to the fresh Gervonta Davis versus Keyshawn Davis fight proposal. And get this, he's not only surprised, he's envious. Why? Because Gervonta Davis is reportedly negotiating a 100 million mega fight with Keyshawn Davis. Yeah, 100 million. But here's the twist. This could be Tank's final bout ever. Gervonta wants to retire and leave the ring behind with one last fight. Let's break it all down. The boxing world was already buzzing with speculation, but when Floyd Mayweather appeared on a podcast recently, his response to that 100 million offer was absolutely priceless. Think about this: Floyd, who spent his entire career chasing 9-figure paydays, now hears that his former protege might just walk into a 100 million deal like it's nothing.
Teach these fighters that becoming rich, you become rich. Wealth is something that is established to where wealth, when you get millions every month, you know, like myself, making making millions.
Every single month, you know, someone like me earning big money, pulling in millions. Mayweather looked genuinely shocked. Man, 100 million, seriously? That's insane, he said, shaking his head with disbelief. He even joked about how much more effort he had to put in to reach numbers, like that I had to carry boxing on my shoulders for years to touch figures like that. And now they're just handing it to these young fighters. The frustration was obvious.
My thing is, I've always been there for him from day one. We had a game plan, and my game plan was to help him become world champion and take things to that next level. And I've always been there for him. And just over the years, you can see I've always been positive, always said great things about him, always pushed him to be great. And but over the years, it's constantly going on the internet, take a shot at Floyd. Take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd. Constantly be disrespectful, when all I ever been was respectful to try to help this fighter go as far as he could possibly go. That's all.
Can you really blame him? Floyd was the original money man of boxing. And now Gervonta Davis, his former protege, is moving into the spotlight with a chance to possibly surpass him.
Yo, tell him get on live right now. And you owe people in Saudi Arabia money too. Broke ass nigga. Out here scamming people.
Oh, you fancy.
On live right now.
Keyword FANCY. Put out on our free Hits 97.3 app, or go to hits973.com. Whatever is easiest for you, for your chance.
How's your relationship with Floyd though? He's still popular, having the heroes? Well, no.
Boy, out going on. He always does like that. I gotta focus on what I'm focusing on. He already did what he had to do, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Now Davis is already scheduled to square off against Lamont Roach on March 1st, 2025 at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. And it's shaping up to be a thriller. If you're not familiar, Roach brings plenty of heart and holds a WBA super featherweight title. This matchup is essentially a DMV showdown featuring two hometown heroes, and the stakes are massive.
All day. He's working.
Shit.
He's a worker.
Little boy in that play.
Alright guys, stop right now. Little boy please. Right in front right here. He's a worker thing. Just show up. Back to. Oh, it's back.
Hear me out, while this fight is massive on its own, here's why it matters. Even more, it could be Gervonta's final stepping stone before retirement. Tank is aiming to hang up the gloves this year, but not before leaving with a statement. And that's where Keyshawn Davis enters the picture. Word around boxing circles is that Tank's camp is already in discussions for a 100 million mega fight with Keyshawn once the Roach fight is out of the way.
A world title, but also we gonna come back to Norfolk, man. So y'all don't forget about me. Y'all keep supporting DB3. But a world title definitely gonna be next 2025. We got big plans for everybody in the boxing world. Hey, Gervonta, knock knock.
And you've been on that all week. Listen.
Gervonta's game plan here is brilliant. He wants to wrap up his career by checking every box, protect his lightweight crown, face a hungry challenger like Roach, and then cement his legacy with one last career-defining showdown against Keyshawn. And let's be honest, it's not only about the money, it's about creating history.
Said he's now the new face of boxing. What do you think?
For sure, he's the face of boxing. I don't have no problem with saying that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he deserves everything that's coming to him. He's the face of boxing for sure.
And he's that guy. You talked about how good Shakur is. Do you think people sleep on Tank's skills? Because they just see him as a knockout artist?
Who sleep on Tank's skills? Nah, nobody sleep on Tank. Like,
well, I just go because so many people just think he's a knockout artist, but I think they underestimate his boxing IQ.
And back in 2021, in August, I sparred Tank, and he's skilled. Like, he's skillfully. Like, he's like, you can watch me fight. You know, I'm skilled. When I got in the ring with him, he's skillfully great. He's great. Like, Tank is all the way around a great fighter for sure. He's for sure like Shakur the man. Tank the man too. Tank the man to beat right now because he got the popularity and the skill. You know what I'm saying? Shakur the man right now, but he's just not as popular.
But don't overlook Lamont Roach. Either the man has worked his entire life for a moment like this, and he's coming in fired up, calling it a dream opportunity. To face Tank in front of a hometown crowd, Roach brings pride, hunger, and serious underdog energy, which could make this matchup far more dangerous for Gervonta. Still, if Tank gets through Roach, the stage is perfectly set for the ultimate showdown with Keyshawn, a 100 million mega fight, and a chance to walk away from boxing on his own terms. That's the kind of storyline that only happens once in a generation.
You and Tank, if that were to happen, you sparred with him, correct?
Yeah.
So you and Tank, if that were to happen.
I feel like me and Tank fight how it go would be like electrifying. Like, me and him are both mean, aggressive, bully. We bullies in the ring, you know, like, we bully the bullies.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm the type of fighter, I love to bully the bully. So if you got two fighters in there, mentalities is like that, it's gonna play out to be a great fight. And I'm just up for the challenge for real. And it's a Davis on Davis, like, it's gonna be a great promotion, you know. I feel like that fight could break.
Gervonta's last fight by itself pulled in huge pay-per-view numbers. And if fans know it's their final chance to watch him compete, you better believe they'll pay premium prices for tickets. Add in Keyshawn Davis, the Olympic silver medalist and fast-rising star, and you have the perfect formula for a blockbuster event. The fight would represent a true passing of the torch, an established legend facing a hungry young lion. And don't forget the promotion. Just imagine the trash talk, the hype packages, the intense face-offs. This fight has every ingredient to become an event people will be talking about for decades.
Money made all day. You know, right here, a light million. Over there, counting up another million over there. Walk with me, ladies and gentlemen. Let me take you into my life. So Andrew Jackson, of course, is on the 20. Benjamin Franklin right here. You know, money made all day. We in the bank, doing what we do best, counting money.
Now circling back to Floyd, is that jealousy actually real, or is this just Floyd being Floyd? Let's remember Mayweather has always guarded his legacy closely in his eyes. He is the ultimate pay-per-view king. So for Gervonta to possibly eclipse him even for a single fight has to sting. During the podcast, Floyd couldn't stop comparing eras, saying when he was coming up, he had to fight legends like De La Hoya, Canelo, and Pacquiao, while these younger fighters are stepping into massive deals without the same grind. But here's the truth, Gervonta didn't just walk into this opportunity. He's dominated opponents, sold out arenas, and delivered non-stop highlight knockouts. He's earned this moment the hard way.
But I must say this, the most exciting fighter that's acting and fighting in boxing right now is Gervonta Tank Davis. when Gervonta Tank Davis go out there and fight, he reminds me of Pretty Boy Floyd. Because Pretty Boy Floyd, you couldn't go get no popcorn. You couldn't go get no soda. You couldn't go get no candy. You don't want to miss nothing.
Still, Floyd's remarks also carried a sense of nostalgia. I taught Gervonta everything he knows, he said with a grin. But not everything I know. That's classic Floyd giving praise while keeping himself on top. But don't forget, a $100 million payday comes with enormous pressure. If this truly is Gervonta's final fight, it has to be flawless, no mistakes, no controversy. Fans are expecting a once-in-a-lifetime classic.
I don't know what's going on, but it's going. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. You heard him today. You seen what he said. Like, he said something like, he heard I've been slipping. You know what I mean?
Basically said, I heard you fell off and you were not having that.
Yeah.
Kid turned 30. How does it feel to turn 30? Oh, when I turned 30, I was like, damn, now I can't go to the club. I can't do this. What is it? How do you feel turning 30?
Like when I do shit now, I be like, I'm 30, I don't supposed to be doing this. Like,
how would you compare your 20s to what you think your 30s will be like?
I just feel like I'm a little wiser now. So shit I was doing in my 20s, I wouldn't do in my 30s. Yeah. I feel like my 30s is more so like my calm and where so I chill and and let my family, like my kid, I got kids now, so let them run buck wild and I take after them.
You think that will translate into the ring, like having that calm mindset?
That's why I don't want to box no more. You know what I mean? Because I feel as though like I want to do therapy, right? But I feel as though if I do therapy, it will lose the fire that I have inside me. So
maybe not.
I feel as though because I want everything out of me, where so I don't never think about fighting again. I don't think about even getting angry.
And Keyshawn Davis, he's not here to mess around. Keyshawn may not have Gervonta's resume yet, but his skills and confidence are undeniable. This fight is his chance to launch into superstardom. He's already talking boldly, claiming he'll retire Tank while establishing himself as the next major face of boxing.
Now, when it come to fighting this person, when it come to fighting that person, the only person that I'm calling out that I want to fight is Gervonta, man. Other than that, don't ask me to fight nobody, bro. I keep proving y'all wrong and wrong and wrong. And before I prove it to y'all, I say it first. Cause I know what I'm about to do and what I'm about to become. Since the beginning, since I turned pro, I was talking junk to the undisputed champions of the world. I was saying things that actually transpired into the truth, bro. I'm the truth, bro. And y'all, it's so hard for y'all to realize that. It's because I'm so great that y'all not gonna love it until it's gone.
You stole the show. I know it's, you're the main event. You're supposed to, but you delivered.
Right.
And you, after it, said, knock, knock, Tank.
Yeah.
I'm knocking on the door. You came over here, said light skin. A lot of fight fans like when people call out and do things like that.
But only person that don't like it is him. He's kind of weird. But now he got no choice but to fight me. The fans want him to fight me. After what I just did tonight against a guy that's bigger than him, come on now. If I touch him, what's gonna happen? Talk about that. Everybody want to talk about, oh, Keyshawn, what if he touch you? What if I touch him? Yeah, okay.
Gervonta, on the other hand, has to handle the pressure of the moment. A farewell fight isn't only about victory. It's about building a legacy fans will remember forever. It's about leaving the sport at the very top.
If he gets an opportunity, Tank has been tweeting about him today.
What did Tank say?
You want me to verbatim? I can give the clean version.
Let me know, because I don't be on Twitter, you know what I'm saying?
All right, so this is pretty much stop eating, do that, this little N fighting on Friday night. He's not even worth mentioning. And Buddy's a B, code B, tell him to do something.
I ain't gonna lie, Tank gonna say what he gonna say, you know what I'm saying? It's just trash talk, for real. Tank know what's up with Keyshawn. They done sparred, you know what I'm saying? They done sparred plenty of times. So it's like, I don't really know, but I'm gonna just leave that as that, you know what I'm saying? But Keyshawn gonna go ahead and punish this guy on Friday, you know what I'm saying? Then whatever Tank come across, we gonna punish him too, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be the same shit.
Here's where it gets interesting. Floyd's legacy is built on perfection, untouchable in the ring, and the master of big money fights. But if Gervonta finishes with a 100 million fight and a dominant victory, does that begin to eclipse Floyd's accomplishments? On the podcast, Floyd was quick to defend his legacy, no disrespect to Tank. But on the reason these fighters are getting deals like this, I changed the game.
This was the most expensive boxing match in history that you might have forgotten about. The fight of the century between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao took place in May of 2015, and they racked in over $600 million, which is about how much the Super Bowl made that following season. ESPN reports Pacquiao made upwards of $150 million, and Mayweather made upwards of $250 million. That's about as much as the best basketball players in the world make in 5 years. It also had 4.6 million pay-per-views online, which is probably why Mayweather can afford to have this many.
True, Floyd did change the business side of boxing, but Gervonta's success also shows the sport has evolved. Fans aren't just tuning in for the money anymore. They want knockouts, drama, and larger-than-life personalities, and Gervonta delivers all of that abundantly. Stepping back, this fight isn't just about Tank or Keyshawn, it's about the future of boxing. If this 100 million mega fight happens, it sets a new benchmark for what's possible in the sport.
I would prefer Tank Davis, the top guy. I would go for the top guy. If I could choose, I would choose Tank Davis. I would not Tank short out. Tank is a great fighter. Hats off to Tank. I'm not even about to just do all that. Like, Tank is a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows that. You got the power, you got the skill and ability. He's patient. You know what I'm saying? But I know who I am. That little short can't touch me. And I'm coming with that same shit he coming with. And he know that. His coach Kenny, you know, got a lot to say. You know what I'm saying? Tells him to go fight the from Cuba. No, nigga, I'm gonna fight Tank. Stop mentioning other people when I mention your fighter that you talking about, boy. Like, don't play with me, bro. Y'all know how I'm coming. Tank, if you wanna fight, send me a contract, bro. Tank, you know.
Think about it, a younger fighter like Keyshawn getting this type of opportunity shows that boxing is evolving. It's no longer only about long-established legends. The new generation has arrived, and they're demanding both a seat at the table and the payday to match.
It was fun, I ain't gonna lie, cause I like a dude that ain't scared of me too, you know what I'm saying? Cause niggas be scared, I ain't sugarcoat, you know what I'm saying? Niggas be scared in there, you feel me? That's why I love sparring Terrence Crawford, you feel me? Cause he a nigga, you know, that nigga ain't Shakur, you know? They ain't scared of nothing. Cause niggas be scared, I ain't sugarcoat, you know what I'm saying? Niggas be scared in there, you feel me? That's why I love sparring Terrence Crawford, you feel me? Cause he a nigga, you know, that nigga ain't Shakur, you know? They ain't scared of nothing, they ain't worried about nothing, and they can fight too. So when it came to Tank, you know, it was like that, you feel me? So
this fight could spark more massive paydays. Imagine if rising stars like Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney start chasing 100 million bouts. The sport could enter a new golden era. So where does Floyd go from here? He's already hinted at returning to exhibition fights. But let's be honest, it's not the same. Exhibition bouts are entertaining, but they don't carry the weight of a blockbuster like Gervonta versus Keyshawn. On the podcast, Floyd didn't rule out getting involved in promoting this fight, saying, "If the numbers are right, maybe I'll be ringside," and honestly, Floyd being there would only heighten the spectacle. But it's clear he's grappling with the fact that the sport is moving on without him. Gervonta is no longer the young fighter under his wing. He's a global superstar building his own legacy.
It's you're faced with both. Early on in your career, if you get offered a world title or a money fight, you take probably the world title fight because you got the money fights down the line, hopefully. But towards the end of your career, when all the romance is gone, you actually understand the sport for actually what it is. You've been done over a couple of times, you've had this fall through, The money it's all about the Benjamins, man.
I do need to ask you.
Of course, there's one huge question. Will this fight actually happen? 100 million is an enormous sum, and the logistics of making it happen are complex. Both fighters would need to agree to terms, and promoters would have to figure out how to make the numbers work. But the buzz is undeniable. Fans want this matchup. The fighters seem interested. And if the 100 million offer is real, it's hard to imagine anyone turning down that payday. If Gervonta Davis versus Keyshawn Davis happens, it could be one of the biggest fights in boxing history. It has everything: two fighters at different stages of their careers, a massive payday, and the added drama of Gervonta possibly retiring.
How I'm going, I'm trying to get so much out of this and get away from it. Like, I have a house on an island. Y'all won't see me again type shit. Like, that's how I'm trying to beat. I'm trying to beat all this type shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be around this too much longer. I don't even want the spotlight. Y'all can have it.
And Floyd, well, whether he's ringside or watching from afar, his reaction shows one thing: this fight is a game changer. What do you think? Will it live up to the hype? And is Floyd's jealousy justified? Or is he just salty that the new generation is taking over? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more boxing drama and breakdowns.